Namaste, and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Orbits Edition. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Rayman Witecki, your soul biographer, here to help you make sense of your soul stories, cycles, and circles. And oh boy, can we talk about my cycle and circle? Next month is my birthday. And if you've been watching long enough, you know last year the universe gave me a big old present of a hospital stay. But this year, the universe is giving me a present of a solar eclipse, so I can only assume that one of two things will happen. Either great fortune or I'll be dead. So, just in case, I'm throwing a little bit of a sale right now called the Bull Shift Sale. Now, this sale is actually just for Tauruses. Sorry, folks, I'm just giving it to my own. Right now, Tauruses are stepping into some amazing karma. They're about to go out and build their next projects, and I want to support you, fellow Bulls. So, I'll be selling 2 readings a day during the Taurus birthday period. Try to hop on your actual birthday if you can for just $99. That's $60 off the regular cost, and I'm doing it because it's a good thing to do. It's kind of like me being grateful ahead of time for my fortune to come. So if you'd like a 1-hour reading with me right now, come on down to soulmart.me while supplies of the bull last. I'm not bullshifting you either. You know that's true. Well, I've got some other good news going on right now. First of all, SGTV, TV for the people, by the people, is launching with some exciting projects next month. Namely me, I'm getting my own talk show. No kidding. It's called Serious Joy. I'm going to be on 5 days a week. I'm going to be connecting with people. This is a live show. It's going to be recast on many different channels. But the reason I'm bringing it to you right now is because I want to reach out to you. This is a talk show for the people, by the people, and particularly I'm interested in light workers. I'm interested in healers. I'm interested in alternative people. I want to interview someone fascinating living in their heart every day. And this is a talk show where we're going to step in our heart. I'm going to teach you how to live in serious joy. I'm totally serious. So please come on down to soulgarden.me. We are now casting. Just click on Serious Joy and fill out the survey. We're looking for books, any kind of products, any kind of service, recommendations. You don't have to be the person. Really just come on down and tell us your formula for serious joy. Well, let's get to your joy, shall we? Without further ado, let's take the ascension elevator and focus just on you. See you upstairs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. In the unlikely event of an elevator depressurization, an oxygen mask will drop from the ceiling. Take a deep breath and think Summer Breeze by Simon & Garfunkel. We're 21 days from Serious Joy.
Hello, my Aquarians, and welcome now to 33,000 feet for the bird's eye view of you, and maybe 33,000 just isn't high enough. And that's really the whole irony of the show. We're in Chapter 3 of Sun in Aries, so right now the Aquas are working on their I think state of awareness. That is the way you think. And believe it or not, although the mind has become quite popular since the invention of science, it is only one more organ in the body that serves the heart. And Aquariuses are genius in the mind. In fact, you are Arieses when it comes to the mind. You are stubborn, you are heroes, you are warriors of thought. But when you want to change, that's what you're up against, your own warriorhood of thought. So it is now time to change that, and this is a profound week where Aquas will either quantum leap forward or break down. It's that quantum aqua curse. So you are changing your thoughts, but also this week working on attitude. Chapter 3 of Sun in Aries. The overall tone of your message, especially for those of you who are messengers. We begin the week with step 18, where you're taking action on thoughts or putting a new thinking, process of thinking into action. So you're moving forward a new thinking process, which might be where you just don't let circular thinking happen anymore. And by the end of the week, you are aligning emotions, thought, and intuition all together with Mars. So it's like papoom, it kind of quantum leaps forward like on a spring. And that's whether you are correct or incorrect in where you think you should be thinking. Now, Saturn has retrograded to 9 degrees, which means Aquarius and Aquarius risings will be reconsidering a career action or reconsidering a life decision that led to action. Okay, a major life decision, one that would have changed legacy. Basically an action that would change your life legacy. But the one thing you should realize is you may change your mind again here when Saturn goes direct over this spot. So definitely change your mind, make a plan, but plan to change your plan. And then Jupiter has come to the quantum Uranian 13 degree in Aquarius, which means quantum breakthrough with inner child this week. Now, the last time you had quantum breakthrough was August 2012. The universe is going, hey, Aqua, you want some fun? But then it retrograded. Then in April 2001, before then, April 2001, which was prior to 9/11. Okay, if you're a U.S. citizen, well, the whole world found out about that one. But prior to 9/11, your inner child had a breakthrough. What was it? Where were you? That's what the fun is. All right, so now for my favorite part of the show, where you see what is above is also below. And as always, I like to start with Sunday. Sunny and diligent on Sunday. Mars rules a day that is an action energy that makes your mind super sharp and kind of caffeinated, whether you drink coffee or caffeine or not. And so you are aggro in the mind. And the moon is in Pisces, which means you are feeling what you're worth. So it's a sharp mind. It's a sharp self-esteem. Go for it. Act on it. And this might be, as long as you're operating under the new thinking process, go for it. If you are operating under the old thinking process, you are leaping into a pit of your own hell. Seriously. Then on Monday, sunny and manifesting. The earth rules the day, and it's about loving and acting on what you love. In your case, loving and acting on the thoughts that serve you. The moon is in Pisces, and so you're emotionally manifesting at the same time. So it's a very powerful day of manifesting. The power of your mind is what allows you to manifest in quantum here. In fact, this month, if something's not going for you, it is definitely your mind in the way. I promise you that. Now notice that the circle there in the corner, the moon crosses over Chiron, then Mercury, thinking itself. This is all focused on your soul capital and your manifestation. So you are healing and you are manifesting really something in your life, and at the same time focused on this mind thing. So again, your mind can get in the way of that if you're not careful. Wednesday, we're jumped ahead there, Tuesday. Tuesday, it's cloudy chance of mind games. That's because emotions now catch up to the mind. So if the mind is stable, you become kind of passionate, even kind of murky. I mean, emotions are still throwing in their little chip of the towel. Plus, the sun has now focused to 20 degrees, which means now it's personal, okay? It's passionate, where passion meets ideas. And this is where two states of awareness start, co-triggering. And this is where we get, rallies and crowds of people when emotions and thoughts co-trigger. So inside of you, there is that. And really the day is dependent upon where you are in your state there. On Wednesday, it's a sunny day and you are light casting like everyone on the planet. It's light cast day, the most powerful day of the month to set intentions. In your case, set intellectual intentions that will not only serve to manifest what you want in your life, but serve as a continuing intention in your mind, an attitude in your mind that continues to echo through the year. So you're setting a live, love, be. That's my quantum intention in my mind, live, love, be. If I ever get confused, it's live, love, be. If it doesn't fall into that policy, I can just say to my mind, think it again, rewrite it. Sorry, it doesn't. It's like, for me, it's my Congress and my what I'm looking for, the Supreme Court. My mind will say, hey, if it's not live, love, be, then it's unconstitutional to the land of Witecki thinking. And so when I get caught up in that, I have this quantum mental intention. You should create one, and one that is open like a constitution, so you can rewrite it later when you're old. You're holding that attitude today, and then Love Fest Day follows immediately after, which is groovy because you'll be loving and feeling it. The moon crosses over Venus, which is helping you be creative, helping you think outside of your own box, but you are starting to feel this attitude. For those of you who are writers, you might just be uber creative on this day. On Thursday, it's cloudy, chance of some more anxiety. So you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. Kind of like a Pisces, unfortunately. The moon moves into Taurus, so really the universe is calling for you to rest and relax. Unfortunately, the universe is still calling for a breakthrough to happen in this month's topic. So although your emotions need to rest and relax, your mind is slipping all over the place. The best thing to do is to lay in bed and let your mind slip all over the place. That's how I would do it. So really need to nest and rest on Thursday. There's a chance of anxiety if you're not nice to yourself. On Friday, it's cloudy, nesting, and resting. Now, I think your mind has finally relaxed. Mercury rules the day, so if you could not get on top of your mind today, you will. Mercury ruling the day means our mind is our dominant state of awareness. The universe cycles through them. That's what's cool about astrology. So with this dominant, your mind comes back online. It gives you a little break, and you can kind of explore. What are you exploring? Attitude, tone, these higher master shui elements that trickle down in a well-functioning soul to keep your mind on your team, which is what it was designed for, to serve the prince or princess inside of your heart. That's the only reason mine is. It's just a big organ here to do that math for you. So the moon in Taurus means you need to nest and rest on Friday. On Saturday, it's sunny and childlike, so it's worth it. The whole week is worth it. The moon moves into Gemini. Emotions fill the inner child. And if you've taken good care of yourself emotionally in the last 2 days, you'll feel free to play. If you hit anger on Saturday, your inner child, that's the inner brat. And the inner brat is upset because it has not been fun. And the inner brat, I'm not going to say anything, but So it kind of depends on where you are at that. Venus rules the day, so giving and receiving is restored In your case, that means mental peace. Peace is restored no matter where your mind has been. So it is a break, at least by the end of the day. Then on Sunday, fun day, it's sunny and ecstatic. Sunny and ecstatic. That's the best word I could think for Aquarians. The moon crosses Jupiter is why. So emotions hit Jupiter. Jupiter's the part that said you would have an inner child breakthrough. All right. Could have been a breakdown if you've really procrastinated the lesson. So for those of you who just had total temper tantrums this week, well, you procrastinated your lesson. You didn't do your homework till the last minute. For those of you who've done your homework, you're going to feel, I think, a quantum like, woohoo, a life epiphany, like, hey, maybe my dreams will come true, and they will, of course. Now, Neptune rules the day, so you definitely want to listen to your higher self on this day and see what God and universe has to say. And, of course, this is all just for you to change your attitude. That's the corruption going on of the universe on your mind, trying to get you to change your attitude. See the circle at the bottom there with Jupiter? See the moon comes crossing through all these planets. There's a moment of quiet, and then on the weekend, it moves into your inner child and hits Jupiter, and that is where it's being called emotionally to surrender to the inner child's will. So how did the inner child do with that? All right, let's fly home. Well, this concludes another edition of Soul Horoscopes Orbits Edition. Hey, incidentally, if you are watched over by the Guardian Agency, start looking out around 4 p.m. your time for your Serious Joy Report. Each day I'm going to put in a little bit of a paragraph that guides you based on your sign into your heart to help you stay in your heart for 24 hours. Just one more advantage of being watched over by yours truly and the Guardian Agency. Now, if you're not watched over, you can always try it for just 1 penny. Well, that wraps up another fantastic edition. Thank you so much. I love you very much. Come on down and tell us your casting ideas or pitch your ideas. Remember, with Serious Joy at soulgarden.tv. And I'll see you next week. Live, love, be.
So.